He loves to draw in pencil and get those wonderful skin tones and grays and that sort of thing. And he's doing it through use of a Macintosh and the new technology, and you'll notice these wonderful drawings and renderings, something that wasn't possible to get in the past.
La meilleure façon de résumer le style de dessin d'Aislin, c'est de dire que c'est le style Aislin. Après 25 ans, après avoir été imité par des dizaines et des dizaines de dessinateurs, il y a même un terme en anglais qui dit qu'un dessin a été Aislinisé.
Well, there it is, this morning's Aislin. Take a good look there. Take a good look. Well, gee whiz, Donald, would you rather box? The one, the only Terry Mosher here, also known, oh, did we need more of it? Aislin is joining us. We saw you and Mr. Chapleau there. Congratulations to both of you, by the way.
Thank you very much.
You were just honored by Concordia University. There's so much to get to, this being the latest hoopla. Your thoughts? I mean, this expresses your thoughts. Do you think that this is one of the most potent times, if you will, for your business, for cartoonists?
Well, yes, there's no question about it. I'm supposedly supposed to be going into semi-retirement, but even yesterday I phoned the Gazette and said, no, I've got to draw something for you tomorrow, and I did the cartoon of Justin.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see a boxing match like that.
How do you think it would end?
I have no doubt how it would end.
I'm guessing we think the same way.
I'm 75, and I think I could take on Donald Trump.
Well, listen, we just saw you there with Mr. Chapleau, with Serge Chapleau. He was supposed to be here this morning. He could not be here, but then he gave you permission to, I guess.
I can say anything I want about him. Yeah, he does apologize because but a family matter came up. So
okay.
Yes.
But let's talk about that relationship, because for years and years and years we've seen you and we've known both of you on different sides of the language divide, if you will. But there's been a very close friendship that's been developed, I think, between the two of you.
We've known each other over 40 years. And as La Presse said about it, we are two solid dudes.
Two solid dudes. But oftentimes tackling issues from different perspectives for a different audience, for different groups, right? For the Francophones and the Anglophones. But you've managed to sort of find common ground. So tell me, if you can, some of the things that you had same thoughts on, and then things that you've covered entirely different. Like,
well, the friendship isn't based on politics or political persuasion. It's based on genuine friendship. And actually, we're very similar. When we were teenagers, we were both rascals, both of us. We didn't know each other then, and our parents didn't know what to do with us. The teachers were throwing us out of schools and stuff. But we could do two things. We could draw. We'd draw for amusement. And the second thing, we were always the class clowns wherever we went. And now we've parlayed that into successful careers as cartoonists, those two things, and now honorary doctorates of all things. So
what did it feel like? Let's go back to that doctorate. What did it feel like to get that?
It was great last night. And what we particularly enjoyed, it was an honor to receive it, but what we particularly enjoyed was seeing the 600 students coming up on stage and receiving their degrees. And you feel very hopeful for the future when you see that, these bright, ambitious young kids getting up there, most of them women, by the way, up on stage, and from so many different societies, you know, African, Asian, and that sort of thing. That's the future. And I feel very good about Montreal as a cosmopolitan center because of that. And that's happening at every university, not just Concordia.
Terry, I have to ask you, because journalism is changing, right? Blogs, everything's popping up. They're cutting, newspapers are cutting absolutely everywhere. Facts are under attack, right? But it seems to me, and maybe I'm wrong, most people, whatever side of the aisle that you're on, will pick up, and one of the first things you do is you look at the cartoon.
But now more and more they look at it online.
Okay.
In fact, I'm reaching a point where I am getting more hits online than people are reading it in the newspaper.
But in terms of the people who are looking at it, right, whether it be online or in print, do you think it still serves as a unifying piece in this now war that we have, where everyone's stuck in sort of their camp?
Well, look at it this way. The facts are that cartooning is as popular as it's ever been. Sure, newspapers are in trouble, and many of them are folding, and even cartoonists are losing their jobs. But the fact of the matter is, cartooning will survive because people always want satire. They want to be able to laugh at things, and they are very popular on the internet. The puzzle is like for everybody in the business, yourself included, how do we get paid when we're online?
Yes, that's the difficult part.
Younger cartoonists will have to sort that out, but I'm not worried about the trade at all, because there's always been this hysterical element, a very important part of any free society.
Mm-hmm. We're running out of time, but I have to ask you this, because you said you're hopeful. You saw the students yesterday. People will always want satire. The world is a bit scary these days. There's a lot of things that we say to ourselves, is this really happening? It's upside down? Are you still able to find that hope and the humor in things?
Yes, I am, actually. Look, I believe in the Chinese are right, that basically we're born decent people. And I think that things get clouded, and it's leaders who get us into problems. But I'm very, very optimistic about people in general. Everyone you meet is pretty good, actually. We're very optimistic.
We hope. We hope.
Yeah, it just is crazies up above. I mean, once Trump is gone, maybe the United States will come back to its senses. I don't know, but I hope so.
We shall see.
In the meantime, I'll do a lot of gardening and just ignore the guy until he's gone.
Ignore the guy.
He's suddenly going to go boom, like that.
That is your opinion. We shall see what happens. By the way, we're looking forward to the coverage of the upcoming election right here in Quebec. Terry, thank you so much for joining us again. You can always check him out in the Gazette. Congratulations, by the way, and hopefully next time we see you with Chapleau.
You will.
All right, stay tuned. You're watching BT on City.